Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for Friday, October 26th. This was one of the last big rummage sales of the year. It's a favorite of mine. It's at this little tiny church, but I always manage to find good stuff. This is the one that back in the spring I found like 21 Easton Press books for $1 a piece at. It was fantastic. This time around not nearly as profitable, but you know, I did okay. I spent $45, which was a little more than I wanted to, because unfortunately I got the wrong cashier. There's a cashier at this particular one that I like, because she just kind of like looks in your bag and says, "Hey, give me 20 bucks." But then there's another one who's a little bit, you know, pickier, and you take all your stuff out of the bag and let me look at it, let me write stuff down. I'm like, ugh. So I got her. But like I said, paid $45, but I made that back and then some with one item. So the rest of this is just profit. So I got there it started at 8. So I left early. I think I got there at 7. And I was not the first person in line. There was a lady in front of me who I know from other sales. So her and I, you know, pretty much talked the whole hour. And then we went in at 8 o'clock and I just started, you know, doing my thing and trying to find as much stuff as I could. So let me show you. There were no real funny stories at this one, unfortunately. The only thing that's been going on around here is my family driving me crazy. Thank God they are all out of the house right now. My daughter will be home in about a half an hour. But yesterday I was trying to take pictures and everybody kept getting in my way. And then my daughter wanted to go somewhere, so I had to drop everything, and I had eBay stuff all over my kitchen because my light box is on my kitchen table. It was everywhere. And so when I came home, I hadn't even had a chance to eat lunch yesterday. I was starving. All I wanted to do was come home, and I was going to give my husband the leftover beef stroganoff, and I was going to eat salad, and I just wanted to eat my salad in peace. Now, my son comes home from work. He's got grocery bags full of stuff, and he wanted my daughter to make him some kind of caramel popcorn. So the two of them like took over my kitchen, and they're loud and they're yelling and they're banging stuff around, and so I had to leave. And then just as they're finishing up, my husband decides, oh, the neighbors gave me fish. I'm going to try and cook it in the air fryer, which is what my son just bought an air fryer a few weeks ago, which I have yet to play with, but I plan on doing that soon. So of course, you know, my husband doesn't really know how to cook anything, so who had to help him with the air fryer? Me. So I have to go through the instructions and tell him what to do step by step by step by step. I should have just done it myself. So I think it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I could actually get into the kitchen and make my stupid salad and eat my dinner at like 9 o'clock. It was ridiculous. So anyway, then my son gets up this morning because he got a new job that he's starting in like a month. And he had to be there at 8 for paperwork and stuff like that. So of course, he doesn't think, hey, it's really cold outside. There might be frost on the windows. No. He goes out there with like minutes to spare and realizes, oh God, the windows are all frosted up. He's asking me for my ice scraper. For some reason, my ice scrapers in my car, I had 2 of them, both grew legs and walked away. I don't know where they are. So then he's pouring hot water over the front and the back window, and then he backs up. And my husband had parked the car in a weird place because he's working on other people's cars. So there's like 5 cars in our driveway. And he parked my son's car in a weird place. So my son, instead of kind of pulling up forward from the edge of the driveway where he was and then backing up, decides to just back out onto the lawn next to the woods. He ends up getting stuck on the lawn. So I have to go out there, get in the car, and well, he pushes the back of the car to get it unstuck and into the driveway, and then he had to like race like a banshee to get to work. It was unbelievable. and then texted me twice while I was busy, again, trying to take pictures, asking me questions that they needed to know at this job. So I'm ready to pull my hair out. Oh, so enough of that. It'll start all over again in half an hour when my daughter gets home. Let me show you guys what I got. First thing is this Lennox piece. It's hard to get the whole thing in frame, but this is from their Pencil Santa collection. I believe they did it for 15 years, maybe a little more. But he's about, I think he's like 13 inches tall. This is the Nutcracker Santa from, oh, what year is he from? He's from 2000. There was a COA in here with him, you know, certificate of authenticity. Unfortunately, it was for the wrong Pencil Santa. So, and I didn't realize that until I got home and looked up which one he was and realized the COA I had didn't go with him. So I don't have an original box. I don't have a COA. So I'm hoping maybe like 30 to 40 on him, although I should go for a little bit more than that. But I think I paid, he was supposed to be 8. I think I got him for 5. In the book section, and I believe this was $1. No, $2, sorry. I got another Chronicles of Narnia book set. I think this is my 3rd or 4th that I've purchased at Rummage sales. Always had success selling them, and this was already in Octiva for me, so I just had to pull it up and make a few changes, and went right up on eBay. I think I have that up for 20 or 25 with free shipping. Also in the book section, no Easton Press books, unfortunately, but I got 3 military books. This is a 1941 basic field manual and soldier's handbook for the Army. Unfortunately, for some reason, eBay is not letting me post this. Like, Octiva keeps coming up with an error message, and I don't understand why, because there are a lot of other ones on eBay, so I don't understand why it's giving me a problem. But I'll have to figure that out later. I have too many other things to worry about right now, other than that little tiny book. I got a manual of military training. This is from, what is this from? 1914, so this is World War I. And it's in really good shape. It has maps in the back that are tucked in here. And hoping maybe like 10 to 15 on that one. And same with this. This is Elements of Military Hygiene, and this I think is from World War II. So each one of those books was $1 a piece. Then the CD section was right next to that, so I bought a bunch of these. These are called Kids Music Rounds CDs. I got, let's see, blue, green, red, purple, rainbow, orange, silver, and gold. And the majority of them are all still sealed. Paid $1 a piece for these. The reason I bought these is because I think I had a lot of 10 of them like a year or two ago and sold them for I think around 40. So that's why I picked those up. I'm hoping to get, I think I put like 30 on those with free medium mail shipping. So see what happens. Did not have much luck in the health and beauty section, which is where I went first. And I just threw some stuff in and didn't even really, you know, look at it. So I got this bottle of, you're not even going to be able to read this because it's the same color as the perfume. But it says Ciara on the side. C-I-A-R-A. It's from Avon, I think. Not really worth much, so that might go in the donate pile. I think I paid 50 cents for that. And then for $1, I got this. This is Lorenzo Villarizi Ferenz body wash, which I guess This is a private blend created for a hotel. So, I don't know, but this stuff seems to be selling. Can't find a lot of, there's different scents. The Ferenz, I guess, is pretty hard to find. So I think I have this up for $20 with free shipping, and I have a bunch of people watching it. Let's see. I got some West Point items. I'm assuming they probably came from the same person, but not really sure. So I got this mug. This is United States Military Academy at West Point. This kind of old German Stein kind of style to it. Not marked at all. Got that for 50 cents, I think. Yeah, got that for 50 cents. Hoping to get at least 10 plus shipping out of that. And then this little pin dish, I've seen some of these sell on eBay, and mine is actually, mine says it was made exclusively for the Daughters of the United States Army at West Point, New York by, and it's Old English, Staffordshire. So I paid 50 cents for this. Right now I have it up for I think 25 with free shipping. But, because I've seen a couple of them sell for that, but I'm not sure, so that might, the price might have to drop on that. We'll have to wait and see. And then this was the best thing that I got as far as the West Point stuff goes. This is a West Point 100% silk scarf, and it's in really, really good shape, and I think I can get like 25 to 30 out of that with free shipping. That's the one thing out of these three that I don't have listed yet. Then I got some World War II spotter cards. Oh, paid $1 for the scarf, by the way. And I think I paid 50 cents for these spotter cards, which basically teach you about all the different aircraft, you know, as you're playing cards. But this is a repro of the original set, so maybe only get maybe like 8, including, you know, with free shipping on that. Can't really remember the prices. I know I looked them up. That was like 2 weeks ago. In the kitchen section, I did get a Philadelphia Starbucks You Are Here mug, but sold it almost as fast as I listed it. I think I paid 50 cents for it, and I sold it for 20 with free shipping, and it went right back to Philly, so it didn't cost me much to ship. So that was a good buy. And then I got this acrylic pepper mill, and I bought it because you're probably not going to be able to see this sticker down here, but this says Peugeot, and it's a Peugeot mechanism in the bottom. This is their Moline, I believe it is, pepper grinder. Anyway, I paid $1 for it, and I can probably get like 25 with free shipping because it has been used. If it was new, probably more like 30 to 35. Also got this little set of what I'm assuming are Russian nesting dolls. I did see another set on eBay that looked almost exactly like mine, and theirs had a little paper insert in one of the eggs that said made in Russia. So I'm assuming these were made in Russia. I'm not going to take them all apart. There's, you know, 2 more little ones in here, but these are really tight and hard to get open, so take my word for it, they're all there. Paid $1 for those, hoping to get, I think, like 20 or 25. Somebody wants like 65 for them, which I find a little ridiculous, but who knows. I also found this little pewter turtle, and he's from Hudson Pewter. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. Hopefully. Here we go. Probably get about 10 on him. I think he was 50 cents or $1. And what else haven't I showed you guys yet? Alright. Sorry guys, just going through my list here. Oh, I actually forgot something. I got one of those reverse painted Naquan ornaments with a design by Jim Shore. You can look them up on eBay. I've showed you Nekwa ornaments before, and they come in like a really pretty red velvet fitted box, and I got that for $2. That should go for, I think I have it up for like $25 with free shipping. And what else? Oh, I had one of those Omura dolls that they're from Hallmark. They're these little tiny Japanese dolls. They're made of resin. I had a bunch of them like a year ago that I showed you guys. I think about 13 of them, and sold them each for $12.99 a piece. I bought one of those that said sister, which I also left in the other room. See, my family messed with me last night and, you know, got too in my face, and now, like, I'm all discombobulated. See, this is the problem with being an only child and growing up in a very quiet environment, and then, you know, having a whole bunch of people at home all at once, like, yelling and screaming at each other across the room. It makes me twitch. It's crazy. Okay, I did get this cast iron teapot with this basket weave design on it, and this is the infuser basket right here. Brand spanking new with the tags, and I don't think this goes with it, but I'm gonna sell them together since this is a trivet that it can sit on. But don't really know what I'm gonna get for this. I'm hoping at least $25 to $30 plus shipping, so we'll see. I think I paid $3 for the whole thing, the teapot and the trivet. And what else? I'm trying to show you guys everything before I get to the craft stuff. I think that's it. Oh no, got an ornament. Got this Hallmark bells are ringing magic ornament. Might just throw this in with a lot with other ones. I think I paid 50 cents for this. Yeah. And then for $1, this was probably my best purchase from that sale. For $1 I got this. This is a little Royal Copenhagen ornament, and I opened the box and a bunch of people had passed over it, and inside was like a little nest with this little beautiful porcelain egg ornament. The problem was, and I think it's why a lot of people passed it by, was because, come on, wake up. There we go. Was because the top here, maybe if I move this, it'll decide to focus. There we go. The top had come off, and it was just glued on there. It wasn't anything special. So I brought it home, used a little of my E6000 glue that I love, and looks perfect. Put this up for, I saw another one sell to buy it now of $45. So I put mine up at $40 plus shipping at auction, and it ended up selling for $69. So I was really, really happy with that. And like I said, that paid for everything you guys have seen from this rummage sale, and then some, which I still haven't shown you yet. And I made a profit. So really happy about that. So then they normally have the craft stuff in the same place at this rummage sale every time you go. And so I went looking for it, and I found a few little things, but nothing like, you know, I usually find. And I was getting a little frustrated, and they had switched a couple things up. They switched the toy area with the linen area, but I didn't think they would put crafts in the toy room, but I was wrong. So I had already been there probably like an hour, and I said, oh, I'll go in the toy room, even though I usually don't buy many toys because, you know, they're big and bulky or missing pieces or whatever. So I walked in there, and all the way at the back wall were 2 boxes full of craft stuff. And I just went, you've got to be kidding. That just annoys me so much when you go to a sale and you get used to the layout and you get used to where things are, and then they just like willy-nilly start moving stuff around. So I don't know what I missed, but I still got some good stuff. I did get one, well, not really a toy, but it's in the stuffed animal section, and I think he was $2, no, maybe he was $1. I think he might have only been $1. Anyway, this is a Phi Kappa dog. He's got these felt Greek letters on his ears, and he's got these droopy eyes and this big snout, and he's all made of felt, and he's really hard and rigid, and I can't find a maker's mark on him anywhere. But I got him because some of this stuff can be really collectible, and this fraternity is national, so there's, you know, a ton of these frat guys, you know, all over the country. So I got this, and it looks like it's probably from the 50s. I put it up for $40 plus shipping, and thank goodness I have a few people watching it, because then I had this obnoxious woman yesterday who's from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, which is where my parents live. So it's only about half an hour away. And she's like, you know, I'm very interested in that dog. She goes, so if it doesn't sell and you drastically reduce the price, I would be willing to buy it from you. And since I'm in Bucks County, we could just meet somewhere and you could, you know, forego all the eBay, you know, fees and PayPal fees and everything. And just the way she said it made it sound like she was doing me a favor. I'm like, no. Because if it doesn't sell, I'm probably just going to roll it over into the store, especially at Christmas time. So, and this was in my husband's store, so my husband got the notification too. And then he texted me because he was at work, and he's like, who is this obnoxious woman? I'm like, oh, don't worry about her. I'm just going to ignore her. I did say thank you for your offer, and that was about it. But no, I won't be meeting her anywhere anytime soon. So in the craft room, I managed to get this. This is an Erica Wilson crewel embroidery set with these two birds. It is started, but it is complete. Maybe only like 10 plus shipping on that. Then, I got, for another $1, I got this little loom thing. And you know how I like to buy little ridiculous things that, you know, weave yarn because people love them. I just sold a knitting board this morning for like $27. So this is the Wonder Weave from the 1960s. And, oh, the needle's in here too. There's a big long silver needle in there. I can probably sell that for about 20 or 25, I think. Then for another $1, I got some of this Color Aid paper. I'd never heard of this before in my life. It said 220 colors. Some are missing, and a bunch of them in the back here, I went through this whole thing. A bunch of them have been cut, but most of these, it's just little tiny pieces have been cut out of it. Yeah, I think I put 63 partial sheets and scraps and 200 full sheets or something. No, 200 sheets total. 63 are either partial sheets or scraps. So that was my project last Friday night or something. But I should be able to get, I'm hoping like 10 to 20 plus shipping out of that. They do sell really well. The more complete they are, the better they sell. But I don't know what the heck they're actually for. I mean, yeah, I do a lot of paper crafts, but I've never heard of that thing before. Then I did get some embroidery things. I got this Busilla Creative Needlecraft crewel kit called Hollandia. Might get like 15, including shipping on that, because there's a bunch of them on eBay. And I'm going to start this and stop this before it does it on its own. Okay, I only got a couple minutes before my daughter gets home, guys. I got this needlepoint stocking kit, which I found out, thankfully, because there was a paper with it from the buyer who purchased it online, and it said it was Alice Peterson, because unfortunately it's not signed. But this is a Nutcracker stocking. I should be able to get about 40, including shipping, just on that, even though it's not a full kit. Then I got these weird things. These are Colonial Heritage Collection patterns from the Artisans Guild. It's like back in the 70s. I put these up for 10 bucks a piece. They're like iron-on transfers, and then you stitch the design. So I got Wildflowers. This one sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I got Peony Tree. This one sold for $9.99 plus shipping. And then the two that I still have in stock are Calico Cat and this is like, I don't know, watercolor flowers or, oh no, it's stencil. That's what it is. Stencil flowers. So that wasn't a bad purchase because I think I paid 25 cents a piece for those. And that's it from that sale, I believe. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. And then on the way home, I went to a yard sale, and I was looking and looking and looking and could not find anything, and it was driving me crazy. So I finally paid, I think, $1 or $2 for this Punch Studio desk caddy that has 3 little notebooks in it. I'm hoping to get maybe probably 15 with free shipping on that. And then my best purchase, which I'm not sure if they put it out while I was looking at stuff, and I just passed it over like 4 times and missed it. But I saw this beautiful glass lighthouse lamp sitting there, and I asked how much it was, and they said $4, and it had this tag on it that said Dale Tiffany. So I said, sure, great. Bulb works, looks beautiful when it's lit, and I can probably get about 60 to 70 bucks out of that, plus shipping. So that's it, guys. Had a pretty successful day there. Not as good as some of the other times I've been there, but you know, that's what happens at rummage sales. So that's it. I'll be back with yet another rummage sale. Season's still not over, and I guess I'll talk to you soon. So good luck with your sales, and bye for now.